Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. My name is Jeremy. If you're new here, this is lacomidadejeremie. Today I have a couple recipes for you guys featuring nothing other than squashes. Yes, that's what we're using today. Butternut squash and an acorn squash. So it is currently like squash pumpkin season and there's so much variety to try. So today we're gonna be using a butternut squash and an acorn squash, and we're gonna be making some recipes that you may have not thought to make with squashes. These things are very versatile. They offer so many benefits for your body. We're gonna be using them today, and I'm gonna show you different ways that you can use them in your diet for things that you may not have thought of. So without further ado, let's get right into it. For our first recipe, we're gonna make a delicious acorn squash soup. So we're gonna go ahead by cutting and peeling and de-seeding our acorn squash. This takes a little bit of effort, but you can definitely do it. Just take your time and you'll get it done. So to our cubed acorn squash, we're gonna add some sweet potato and carrots. We're gonna add olive oil, salt, and pepper. You can season this however you'd like, but remember we're gonna season the soup later on. We're gonna roast this in the oven for 25 minutes. Also, along with that, we're gonna roast some garlic, and then we're gonna get our soup going. So to a pot, we're gonna add some celery and onion. Let this get translucent, add our garlic and then vegetable broth. Allow this to boil. You can season this however you would like. I always go for the same basic salt, pepper, garlic, onion powder, and paprika. And then I add my roasted squash. Let this cook up for a little bit more, and then we're gonna go ahead and blend this. It's gonna end up coming into like a mashed potato like consistency, but I promise you it will end up being very smooth. To this, we're gonna add some vegetable broth, some plant milk, mix this up, and it is ready to be served. This is so delicious. I serve it up with some toasted bread. You can top this with more butternut squash, some coconut milk, some seeds, however you would like to garnish this. It's so delicious, and I promise you're gonna enjoy it. For our next recipe, we're gonna be making some butternut squash tacos. So we're gonna do the same thing like we did with the acorn squash. You're gonna cut this, de-seed it, you're gonna peel it, and then you're gonna cut this into some moon-like shapes. Put some olive oil, salt, and pepper, and then we're gonna roast this in the oven for about 25 minutes. We're gonna get some cornmeal, paprika, garlic, onion powder, salt, and pepper, and this is gonna be the breading for our butternut squash. We're gonna add this to our air fryer basket, and then we're gonna spray it with a little bit of olive oil spray, and we're gonna cook it up just until it gets a little bit crispy, and then we're gonna make a dressing. So to a blender, we're gonna add avocado, a garlic clove, nutritional yeast, some garlic powder, onion powder, salt, pepper, some mayo, some plant milk, some cilantro, and then we're gonna blend this until it's creamy, and this you can store inside of a squeezable bottle. And now it's time to assemble our tacos. I went very simple, just some greens, our butternut squash, some onion and cilantro, and of course our dressing. These tacos are so freaking good. Now for this very simple autumn salad, I simply just roasted some butternut squash, some Brussels sprouts, and to this we're gonna add some sun-dried tomatoes, some pecans, some red onions, some fresh Persian cucumbers, some greens, and this we're gonna mix together with some vegan honey mustard. Toss that up, and this salad I honestly enjoyed so much. I am really picky with salads, so I like to make them very exciting, and this one was definitely exciting. And of course I had to have some kind of dessert recipe in here, so we're gonna go ahead and roast some butternut squash with some browned butter. We're gonna add to this some sugar, a pinch of salt, some vanilla, nutmeg, cinnamon, and some pecans. We're gonna mix that up, and then we're gonna bake it for 25 minutes until it's nice and caramelized and roasted. And then we can serve this with some ice cream. I know you're probably thinking like, what, dessert out of butternut squash? Yes, it can be done, and I promise you it is so delicious. I hope you guys give this one a try because it was my favorite recipe. Alright, so there you guys have it. A couple different ways that you guys can make some recipes featuring squashes. There's so many to try, so if you don't like these two, be sure to give out the others a try. Also, there's pumpkins. There's so much that you can do with squash. It's just very versatile. If you guys try out any of these recipes, be sure to tag me and post a photo on Instagram so I can check them out. Also, if you haven't done so already, be sure to hit the subscribe button down below. Join the familia. I will see you guys in the next one. Take care and enjoy the autumn weather because it's finally here. I'll see you guys later.